Well, you know it's getting serious when toys meet tech, and that's what we're taking a look at today. This is the Sphero Ultimate Lightning McQueen. Not an inexpensive toy, you know, over $300, but let's take a look at what you get under the hood.
This is not like the Hot Wheels we had when we were kids. This thing is got a lot of tech, even though it looks and has a plastic design. Trust me, under the hood, see what I did there?
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Right back at me. Well, in my hand, I've got the smartphone that's basically got the app loaded. You could do this on an Android or an iPhone or even a tablet. And here we've got the car, the toy car. And, you know, it's about the size of a shoe, really. And this car does a lot of stuff. And, you know, let's let him say for himself.
I am ready to be on camera.
Well, you are on camera, Lightning McQueen, and this is pretty amazing because inside of this app, there's several different games that are built into the interaction with the toy, but the robotics in the toy itself are simply amazing. Yeah. The way it moves from side to side, the way that its mouth opens when it speaks, the LCD screen on the windshield that kind of give you the sense that it's alive with its eyes looking back and forth. Such a fun idea.
Yeah, it is great. It's and it's all to commemorate the release of Cars 3. So what's really cool about Sphero is that they've really been able to tie in movies with their tech toys. Of course, they did that with the Star Wars franchise, and now they're doing it again with Cars 3. So you could technically watch this Cars movie with this at the same time, and it can kind of like
interacts with the show. Yeah, it picks up
Absolutely.
cues from the show. Other games that are built into it, you can actually drive the car. It is a full remote control, which is very cool. And while it's driving, it can spout off different sayings and talk to you as well.
I love the fact that the mouth on the front can move, so it's almost like it's talking to you. It is for kids that are 8 and older, and I think that's an important point because depending on what your child is like, they might get a little traumatized by this because I did when I first saw it. It kind of freaked me out.
But the other thing is not only is the car something that you can drive, but there's actually a game built into the app as well. And again, when we talk about the age group there, it's a racing app, but it actually takes you through a bunch of constructive steps where when you race the car, you have to bring it into the pit stop. And everything that you do with the app interacts with the car itself as well.
Another real cool thing that I like, and they obviously thought of something really good, when you need to charge it, it comes with a charging cable. And if I pull it on the side...
Let's do this. I am ready to be on camera.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, easy. This is why we didn't give it its own microphone, but because it has a built-in speaker that is very, very loud.
Oh, come on.
But if you want to charge it, look, just where you would fill it up with fuel, that's where you put the charging cable. So it also has a bunch of sequence animations when you're driving it around. You get about 40 minutes of use before you have to recharge it again, which is probably about enough time for a kid to play with it. You see what I mean, Boog?
Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, so all in all, not a small investment. You are looking at over the $300 mark for essentially what is a toy, but when you think about some of the interactivity built into it and the quality of the robotics here, and I think that's what really impressed me, the lifelike nature of what normally would be really an inanimate object.
And let's face it, you don't have to be a kid to get a lot of fun and use out of this, especially if you are a fan of Cars, the Cars franchise, or just automobiles altogether. You gotta check this out. It's from Sphero. It's the Ultimate Lightning McQueen.
Have I mentioned that I love your garage?
Oh, thanks, buddy. It's actually a studio.